The first one was from Maureen. She wants to know what you feel about taking vitamin D during the pandemic.
I feel very strongly about it. In fact, as I was saying to Tricia earlier, I've written to the Chief Medical Officer, I've written to Hancock, I've written to the professor who was in charge of looking into the BAME community as to why they were dying quicker than the non-BAME, basically saying there is a ton of evidence out there on vitamin D, which clearly shows that those people who are deficient in vitamin D are much more prone to upper respiratory tract infections. I'm not talking COVID, I'm talking generally speaking. Now, respiratory tract infections are caused by both bacteria and viruses. And the evidence was such that, if I remember the stats, it was like the group that had low vitamin D had 70% more chance of getting an infection. So if you believe that data, which I do, it was very clear. It's called an association study.
Yeah.
It was very clear that, you know, you're going to give yourselves a better chance if you've got a decent amount of vitamin D in your system. Now, there is more and more data now being published showing more and more benefits of vitamin D. And I am 100% convinced that vitamin D is definitely going to help. And if you don't take something containing vitamin D right now, I just think it's crazy. I think we should all be taking, I mean, vitamin D tablets you can buy, they're cheap as chips, they're very untoxic. So, you know, you can even take quite a large amount and you won't hurt yourself. The upper limit for vitamin D is like 2,000 international units, which is a lot of tablets. So getting your basic Vit D, I think, is absolutely fundamental. Just to say that every single Prime 50 product contains 4 times the recommended daily allowance of vitamin D. So any of the Prime 50 products will have enough vitamin D. And the reason I put it in, because I knew about this a long time ago.